And we are back. I'm telling you, it's so hot out there in studio. The Will Smith story, we can't let it go. It's just interesting. And you can also keep telling us what you think about it at Nation FM. At NTV Kenya, make sure you use the hashtag TTTT. At Antonio Soul, at
Remy Majala,
at
Nikwach,
and at
Cindy Ogana.
Oh yes, want to hear what you guys have to say. Bring it on. The National Police Service, NPS, has responded to a viral video where a male officer was caught on camera forcing himself through a vehicle window after what appeared to be a disagreement with a motorist. Are we going back to the dark days of police force, from police service to police force? What do you think? Let me ask Remy. Let me start with you. What do you think?
you know, let me tell you, until what was so wild is, you know, I didn't really watch the video properly until I got to see it. This guy, where he entered through the passenger side.
Yeah.
So on the passenger side, I didn't even know that there was someone already sitting there. So he entered and like sat there where the handbrake is.
Yeah.
And then the actual driver had to leave the car and get out. So first of all, let's start from here. No one should come into your car, you know, and no one should take your, what do you call it? Your license, your, you know, like your stuff.
Your particulars,
like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's in the law. That should not happen. But I was seeing on social media the comments where some people were saying, no, you know, the officers have a hard time. It's true. But I think if you're looking at this in a proper way, in an ideal way, it's not supposed to happen. If you're reacting to it, you're on either side, you know. But I think if we're to get ahead in this nation, we need to know that the law works and the law can be upheld. Okay, I don't want to go into BBI right now, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So basically, that should not be happening. That was super wild.
Cindy, if you are in the car, let's say maybe with your hubby or your kids, how do you think this kind of thing affects a common one? Because I'm not trying to compare them with the Will Smith story, but this is about power.
Yeah,
it's about someone in uniform deciding, hata kama wananirecord nitaingia na utadu.
Yeah. It's a deep sense of violation. I'm sure, I hope not, but most of us have had an experience where somebody has come into your space uninvited. If you've been broken into, if you have been carjacked, or you've been in an incident where in a matatu and then guys come and thugs take over. It's just that, you know, when your personal space has been infringed, it leaves some sort of trauma. So you can imagine when this guy left the house, he did not think that he was going to have this kind of altercation. And for it to get to the extent where this guy's day is messed, his week is messed, his month is messed. Granted, I suspect for a cop to do that, you can find alimtukana. Maybe alimwambia kitu mbaya.
The story was hii gari ilikuwa imefuatwa kutoka sijui Globe hadi huku Kenyatta Avenue. Walikuwa wanataka kusimamisha because of something in the car that they wanted to check out, to inspect. So by the time they're following these guys, they're still, you know, but I'm not trying to say the police are always bad, but we all know Kenyan cops. Maybe these guys had disagreed over something else.
And that is what I'm saying. Unaweza maybe alimtukana, and the cop maybe acted out of anger. And like you said, there's a backstory. They probably tried to check something and he got away with it. So the cop was doing what he thought was right at that point, but he went overboard. I mean, he did step over the line. Step over the line into the car.
Quach, what would you do, Quach?
It's very simple. The difference between goons and cops is that one of them operates under the law.
Hello, come on.
And we can't see the difference if you are going to, what is this that is making you so angry? It's like a question I've been asking all my years. What is it that was making our primary school teachers so angry that akikuja class anataka kuwapiga waue? It's the same thing I'm asking about this. What has this guy done that is so bad that you would rather step over someone, as Remy is saying, on your way to, you know, trying to arrest this person? Also, another situation is, even you as a cop, how many things could go wrong in you trying to do this thing you're doing? What if this guy who's seated right here next to the driver, amebeba kisu, and then you are there trying to, yes, pushing your body, you're trying to push your body between, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? What is this that you can't tell? Kama mehepa. You know, the best thing about this country is, each part of this country is connected to one
roadblocks
to another one. If this person has mfuata kutoka Globe and he's moving towards Mombasa Road, talk to the people on Mombasa Road. You can. How are the guys gotten, for example? Those ones that harass the diplomat. How are they gotten? there are means that they can use, alternative means, and there are systems that can be used to address this. That's why even the police, when this issue came out on Twitter, the first thing they said was, we have, started addressing this issue because
there's nothing
they knew.
That guy he just moved. If he was in Pango, I'm surmising, I'm not saying.
Yes.
If he was in Pango, the guy is in Kile now.
Yes.
Don't lie to us, please. We've lived in this country long enough.
One thing that we really need to acknowledge is we really have a big mental health issue happening everywhere.
Yes.
Because when people react and without that self-control, you see, anything is justified if you understand why someone is acting the way they are, and like Cindy has said, Kwach, yourself, Anto, like maybe he had a bad day, this cop or something like that. But when you keep understanding things from a particular perspective, that's what I'm saying. Like we'll always have an excuse as to why things will not happen.
I love that.
But the 360 is, there's always an explanation. That we will not refuse. I just think you can't keep on having to explain and understand someone if you don't know what the law is. Like Kwach said, the law is the law.
It's law.
There's a good and a police officer.
Remy, maybe the disadvantage there is that there are some occupations, generally, there are some occupations that when you hold, we try to almost as if we are holding you in a higher regard than everyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For example, if Anto was having a bad day today, regardless of what his reason is, we would expect him to still put a good show for the viewers who have nothing to do with his bad day.
And to be honest, they honestly don't care that Anto is having a bad day. Then they care what do you have to say.
So that's the thing, that if you are a cop and you're having a bad day, please have a bad day somewhere else. We know you are sorry that you can have a bad day. It's okay. All of us are allowed to have bad days. But at the point when you as a professional, in whatever profession, when the fight stops being about what's right and comes to be about your ego, because this is now your ego you're fighting for. By the time someone is going through a car's window, what is that? Who is he protecting?
Junior officer who's overzealous because of the commands he got from the senior officer. That is why I agree with Anto. This guy is just in another petrol station.
Another place. They told Tulia. Me, I think Kenyan cops need sport days. They need drama days. They need hata kama wacheze kadi kwa ofisi. Yani watu watulize tu hii energy. Anyway.